Hello! It's your booth, Ice Booth here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Hey Twee. Hey Angel. Alrighty. Let's swap over. Yeah, I'm hyped for this. Interrupt the traveler's yawn. Feeling pretty good. I wonder where I have to go. So, welcome back. Today we're gonna attend the festival, but first we have to go to the arranged accommodations. I can get wood! Oh, this is the legendary Brightwood I've heard all about.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
Oh, really?
It looks really nice.
Sorry for the trouble, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
I will do my best to tell you all the adventures I have.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh yeah, about our plans for tomorrow.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
That works for me.
All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
I'll keep you company tomorrow.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
Alrighty. But yeah, like I was saying, I can't wait for this. This is going to be the quest where I think co-op gets disabled. So, gonna see about how much I can get through this in one night. I might be able to get done all of it.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
That is, if my ADHD does not stop me or distract me, and if I don't get too tired like I was, like, literally 30 minutes earlier.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero Festival, too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
It's a festival, Paimon. I'm pretty sure there will be.
Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Wait, if you go to bed earlier, you'll wake up earlier? Wow. I thought it was like if you go to bed late, you'll wake up early. That would explain the last 4 years of college.
Did we oversleep?
I think we would have been woken up.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Oh, I like this. This is like a quaint little, like very small, little cute, like. I really like this. It's like a small, like living abode, just like spend the night. I feel like this gets rented out. Just like, oh, you sleep here for the night, and then just go on your business next day. I like this. This is a really nice little thing. Ah, there she is.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Ah,
Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
I nodded.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today.
Just take it easy, you'll be fine.
Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
Yep.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Ah,
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
yo, look at the size of those pomegranates. Why are the blueberries the size of, like, apples? Yo, Sumeru has, like, some of the most bountiful harvests. They got a case of gigantism going on here with their crops. That would also explain the size of the sumpter beasts. They got giant everything.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods.
Nope.
Generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumera roses, sunsetias, capulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
Rukashaba. Okay, so it's not ruck, because I always called it ruck, but the U is more accentuated, so it's Rukashabas. Okay.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
I don't mind that. Just gave myself a fruit smoothie.
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Ah, 7 foods, 7 virtues.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I know, we've only heard about it, like, once. It's crazy how we've heard about every other nation so many times, but we've only heard about Natlan once.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
I hope it's a stall that sells toys. Or funny-looking masks.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
Okay.
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
Oh.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
Shh. No, Paimon. I like the sound of this. I want to try this.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
This entire thing is way too random and I love it.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected. and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
I dig it.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Yes. Alright, let's pick some really random things. I could spare one of these. And... we'll take the knackwitweed, and we'll take a glaze lily. Actually, no, that's two plants together. That makes perfect sense. I gotta be random. Yeah, now we're wait. Oh, yeah, we're gonna take the opulent, the knock. We're gonna take the jade stone. All right, give me something random. What do I get? What happens?
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
The moon, of course. Wait, are you saying because I'm a wolf?
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
That's crescent-shaped, Paimon. That means it's a moon.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
It's okay, take your time.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Ah,
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
well, it can't be that ominous, right? I mean, when has the moon done anything ominous that resulted in lies and illusions?
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Okay.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
You're doing good.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
I'm loving this festival.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zerus will be just as impressive.
I think his name is Ferris.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Oh, I thought I said I thought it said candles for a second. Oh,
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies.
I love this guy's mustache.
In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zerus festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zerus festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
This guy's having way too much fun with his job, and I love it.
Yes, Knight Ferris!
what is going on here?
It's the festivities.
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalta candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
I want the blue box.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
Paimon, are you colorblind? Some of these are green and blue.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
And?
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Oh my god, it's... it's Bean Boozled. It's Bean Boozled.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
I doubt I'll be able to get the exact flavor you want.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
1, 2, 3, from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2, please. That is not number 2. Is it number 1? Okay, that's weird. From left to right, labeled 1, 2, 3, 1 to 5. Except it's not. Oh, it does. I'm gonna say it's number 1.
Attention! That's unfortunately Lizard Tail.
Yes!
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
Joke's on you, Paimon. I was hoping for the lizard tail.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Yo, 2 boxes.
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Not a problem.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sabzeruz festival.
How embarrassing.
Oh, wow, she left immediately there. Excuse me, Kimia?
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Hello there. Are you lost?
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
Oh boy.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Professional here, ready to go.
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
Oh yes, we also have her.
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Mane. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
She's called the Flame Mane? Oh my gosh, I need a wish for her.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
1, 2, 3. Oh, only 5. I was worried for a second.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
Will do.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
We can't guarantee anyone's safety here, Paimon.
You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Oh, she is so cool looking.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
And we're running. You good?
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale.
You
Are
need
you
some-
in shock?
You need some food? I got plenty of food here. I got like about enough food to feed an entire village for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
You know, she's protecting you because she agrees with you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Where did I go? Oh. We just kind of sit here.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia, you took care of them so fast.
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No, I checked.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Oh, she's a claymore user.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
Illusions and lies, I see.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Oh.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Oh, I thought this was an illusion. It was just someone disguised as Dea. Okay.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Yeah, no problem.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Well, let's go down this ramp. Furthest away from the festivities.
feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
By the way, how serious is your illness? I saw Dea's expression.
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Elazar?
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago.
The fact that you were born with it and you survived through so much hardship is impressive.
Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful.
Oh man, Genshin, why do you have to make me get all like, hit me right? You have to hit me right in the feels.
At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
I will remember you. But don't say that. Your time still has yet to come. Yeah, you have your happy times. You have plenty of time still to go.
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
You're already so strong for never giving up.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
It's a wonderful mindset.
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Oh yeah.
Huh? Almost
The
time
dance.
for what?
It is time to dance.
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zero's about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zero's festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Hop, 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 hop. Oh, I can't wait to see this dance. I'm fully expecting this to be a whole cutscene, like their cinematic cutscenes. All right, I got my button ready on
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Oh boy, it's the fun police.
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zerus is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zerus Festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zerus Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
Hey, what the hell's going on here?
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zerus Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them.
If we force their hand too much, the situation might get ugly.
This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
In fact, I have an idea. According to the Academia, they can't host the festival within the limits of the city. Where does the limit for the city end? Let's just have a big old nice, out in the countryside dance and sing. Let's do that.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Oh, I'm frivolous and meaningless. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Do you want to just go back to wearing just a one-color styled robe? Because art is what kind of helped design your little Grand Sage cloak right there, pal. Tell me, Grand Sage, could you do me a favor and just stop?
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
Well, I know which side of this coin I fall on. I am against the Academia.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
This man literally just said, I have an IQ higher than yours, so you can't argue with me. This man just said, oh, you can't have opinions.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
Okay, so I know, Inazuma was under control of, people having their visions stolen. But I feel like there's a much higher crackdown of control in this country. Even Inazuma was still free to, the rest of the people. This is if you can't do math, then you don't belong. You're under our control.
The Sub-Zerus Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage?
What if we go to Gandharaville?
Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers.
Wait, no, we can't go to
If
Gandharaville.
we were caught.
That's according to all the NPCs, that'd be a far travel to get there.
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one. Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Should we try to think of another way?
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
The Sub-Zero's festival is forced to come to an unfortunately abrupt end. Man, that's messed up.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time.
I'm sure she knows that very well.
Yeah.
Eh?
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
What?
The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
What? What? What's...
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed!
Yeah, wait. What? Late for what?
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
What? Wait. Yeah. Let's go meet Dunyarzad. Huh. Almost forgot to eat again. Let me take care of that. With some apple cider. Actually, no, I'll take the tango milk. That... Hello, Dunyarzad.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Wait, what?
Sure. Traveler?
Stalls?
Why are you just standing there? Let's get going.
Sure. Odd, I guess I'm getting a sense of deja vu right now.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, they have the giant pomegranates and apple-sized blueberries. Sold by that guy.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Starting... Something feels really familiar.
Remnants appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? that looked like some kind of food.
Like, yeah, like Paimon bit into a pie.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Is this deja vu?
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning
learning
as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
where to next?
Let's go to the flower nights.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalta candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Varys!
What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Night of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalta candies? I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, how interesting.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Ugh, none of those flavors even exist. Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants to eat the Sunsetia flavor.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5.
Number 4. Definitely number 4.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
That just now... I don't think that was luck. I knew it from the beginning. Because I was here yesterday. I knew it must have been number 4.
Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random.
Why do I keep having this sense of deja vu?
Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I'm sorry, Junior Zod, but I need to leave for a moment.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Yes. I'll be right back.
A feeling of deja vu?
Yes.
Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on.
Exactly.
In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it?
Maybe.
So, why'd you run here in such a hurry?
I wanted to do something I would normally never do.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Yeah.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
One coconut charcoal cake, please.
Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all?
Yep.
Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, it's huge.
That thing? Are you really gonna eat it?
It comes with a select dipping sauce.
Isn't this going a bit too far?
Here goes.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful.
No, it actually tasted really good.
Then, you mean...
I've definitely eaten this before.
That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu?
Looks like I tried this before.
Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars.
That's weird.
How about we go out again and try something else?
How many times have I been here? Also, the fact that Lambad didn't recognize us, and we were already here before.
Hey, Dinyarzad is sitting by yourself on that bench over there.
Oh.
What a coincidence, Dinyarzad. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Yeah.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
No, she's fine, but Dea got the injury to her arm.
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew, that's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
I'm so sorry for leaving you behind earlier.
It really is fine. I don't mind.
Dinyarzad, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. Let's go.
Oh. The dance. I think. It's happening again.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
What a stupid eyepiece he has. What, a cog from a clock?
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... Well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
For some reason, I feel like this outcome was inevitable.
Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
The festival is forced to shut down, come to an abrupt end.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about?
No, I couldn't.
Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
I haven't thought about it, but my head does feel pretty heavy right now. Must be because I'm a really smart person.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll do that tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Yeah, let's go meet Junior's. Let's go meet with Dunyarzad at the place that we scheduled to meet. Wait. I've done this before. I don't know how many times I've been here. How many times have I walked this path? Have I taken the same steps towards Dunyarzad? Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all.
I arrived early. Huh? Paimon thinks you're kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well.
There's no need to worry. Shall we go?
Shall we go?
Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler? Hey.
This feels all too familiar.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
Not much of a choice.
Choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
They all sound pretty tasty.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Huh? What were those last two?
The oni kabuto is spicier than the lizard tail.
He'll help me choose. Paimon wants to eat the sunsetia flavor.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
It's the only number I can think of. It's the only number that matters. It's the only number that exists that will get me Sunsetia. Number 4, please.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Number 4. Number 4. Number 4.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck.
Number 5 is Omni Kabuto.
Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? He was right about all of them?
Number 1 is Lizard Tail.
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Huh? What was that? That was...
Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something?
What was that? Who are you?
Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
There. This way, Paimon. Where? That way. The only thing different about all these visions, these memories, that's different. Who are you? Why do I know? I've never been to this part of town before, huh? It's actually kind of nice. Where did you go? Where are you? Person. Figure.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
Where? A familiar figure. An overwhelming sense of deja vu.
Traveler?
What? Wait. There! Over there.
That's...
You. Who are you? Excuse me, but who are you?
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
What pods!
Wait, Junior's up. Wait, but...
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you?
Alerts.
I'm sure you already know how to use this.
Crack it open like shotgunning a beer.
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
Paimon, you say your name in third person. But also, yeah, that's kind of freaky. Let's use it together, Paimon.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
Paimon, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I feel like we've had this day over 1,000 times right now. I know the flavor of each individual one of those candies. I've tasted the charcoal cake so many times I can give you the exact texture description. I know every single word that the Grand Sage says when we butt in. We should just touch the knowledge capsule and see what it gives us.
What the?
So many days worth of memories.
This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's
Oh, 20th.
festival?
Wait, no, 30th.
Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival?
This isn't a city. It's a prison.
Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
What's going on?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
Oh, the 12th? No, the 40th time. 72nd.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions.
Yes, that's true. I've been hit so many times by so many enemies. I'm still not used to getting punched in the face, but I can probably stand up after getting hit by a ruin guard.
It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
What's wrong with Junior Sod, though?
A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that.
Wait, the 7th? Wait, are you serious? How many times? I've only asked 7 times? I guess during the other 6 times I was really impatient.
As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Junior Zod you were just with is different from the first Junior Zod you met.
Yeah.
That first Junior Zod is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
What? What do I need? How do I break out of the cycle?
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Nice to meet you, Nahida. You introduced yourself before, and I've said that before.
Good. You passed the test.
Yes, the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara.
The world runs in a loop. Or in a one-day loop.
As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that.
We fought an otherworldly being that tried to trap us down inside of a prison, inside of a cave. I don't think I could. After that, I don't think anything else can surprise me, but this is clearly doing it.
I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
Right.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her.
Okay.
But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
Yeah, wait, that's Venti's job, though.
You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things.
I never thought of it like that.
Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Let me collect my thoughts. When you enter a state of contemplation, you can choose any entry to interpret it. This interpretation process involves the analysis of text entry and may yield new entries. Once interpreted, you may submit the text as a conclusion. Some text entries can be associated with one another. Once interpreted, select Associate to choose the other text entry, then select Trigger Association. You can gain new text entries by performing accurate associations. If one of the text entries on the current page can be used as a conclusion, then select that entry before choosing Submit Conclusion. Let's start. Alchemical divination results.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
I felt abnormal fatigue. I felt this before in the chasm.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together. That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day.
Well, I guess that's the conclusion.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. But still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. It feels like time's just repeating itself. A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Damn it. Oh no.
Dunyarzad! The Sub-Zeru's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Right. Huh? What?
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zeru's festival.
What if we leave the city?
And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Okay. I am very lost right now.
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Have you felt anything strange lately?
Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming?
No, when I'm daydreaming, I don't talk.
Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
Oh my god, they don't even daydream here.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
No one dreams in Sumeru, though.
True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that?
If they don't dream, do they realize that they're in a loop?
Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Student, alchemy boy. Kimia.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
We have a situation, but I don't know if it's related to your divination.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
Yeah.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
You've defined our fortune many times. I've given you the same Naku weed and Noctuli, however you pronounce it, jade.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is.
Hmm.
Looks like fortune telling is
Trust
just
my instincts.
fortune telling. It's It's no good for practical problems.
Trust my instincts. My instincts choose violence.
We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Let's try talking to Dea again.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
Let's try taking her to see the real Dunya Zard.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
Right.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
gang of kidnappers had just ambushed you.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Because you've told us so many times.
We need to say something convincing.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Right, I can't... They don't dream, and it'd be offensive for me to make fun of them for that.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds, and then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Dia, you sold your claymore for it, and you got hurt because you had a new one.
Tell her, Traveler.
You got injured because you aren't used to your new greatsword. You sold your greatsword to support this festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that, including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
And please bear with us. Please. Explain everything.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Haven't you noticed something off about Dunyarzad?
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry?
Come with me, I'm gonna show you some evidence.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
I don't think that's Miss Dunyarzad you have to worry about. Do you ever watch Percy Jackson movie? Oh, yeah, I've seen that movie. I've seen the Lotus Eater scene. Why do you ask, Angel?
thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here. We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
What?
Huh? I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Oh.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
You can see her.
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself.
You'd begin discussing with the issue with Data, who finally understands the situation.
So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
And Nahida's the only one that's not wearing an Akasha.
Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha! The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
Oh.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Most information in the Akasha comes from Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
It's the reason people don't dream.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right. I need to care.
Abnormal mental fatigue? Ah.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
But how would it do that?
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
To learn everything and everyone.
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
Oh my god, they're trying to make a hive mind.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
And who wants that more than the sages?
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Everyone moves their Akasha terminals.
How does everyone feel?
I've noticed something else now.
Huh? What is it?
At the end of the day, there's always the sound of a beep.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Could be. I heard the same sound in Port Ormos.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Yeah. Oh no. No.
Traveler, did you hear that?
Oh god, please don't let it be like...
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Oh no.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Let's do the time warp again. That's not getting any easier.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
At the end of last night,
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
we've been implanted with another form of the terminals.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle.
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Mihita, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Wait, are you saying you're the problem?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Okay. Let's just go beat up. Let's just go save. Oh my god, you're using that great sword. Oh man, you're using a cheap one. No wonder you got beat up.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Wait, something's not right.
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You broke the cycle.
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Are you still getting used to your new greatsword?
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Did you feel anything strange during your battle?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Because we removed our Akasha terminals, this has never happened before.
Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Is it possible that we already broke free?
Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
We'll know for sure by the end of the day.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
Yeah.
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Hello, Mute Scythe. I don't know that that's a fun fact.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
And she leaves, and we go down to the bench. And then we go to the thing. They get canceled.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same.
Fun fact, Dia doesn't have cat ears. That's her hair. I already knew that, yeah. Also, welcome to the stream, Mute Scythe.
Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
We didn't solve it, did we?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow.
Right.
How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
That's the first time I've heard that in any context ever.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
we're going to go get some rest.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
No.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
We're still in the same day!
It's not as simple as we thought.
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach.
That is fair. However...
In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Yes, but how often can you rely on false hope until soon you are too expectant of snowing?
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Well, I'm glad you're at least happy with this.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
It's been about almost 1,000 times.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Got it.
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
The time loop theory is indeed incorrect.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Dia's fighting skills have improved.
Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Give me a second, I don't know how to explain it.
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. I can't seem to
Oh.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
That's it. Our memories are being deleted. Our memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories!
It's like a conditioning thing.
That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Still the wrong conclusion, then.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Let's take a shortcut. I wonder. Oh, okay. That was rude. My guy, what are you staring at? Alright, Dia should be over here.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Actually, let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works.
You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because you have done this so many times, your muscle memory has copied it every... We lived through the same days many times, and our memories of the day are erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
No, we're all brainwashed. We've all been brainwashed.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I thought about that too. But if the sages were behind this, if they utilized the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha...
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything! It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
Oh yeah?
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Yeah. Okay, what's the proof?
This is it.
This is your proof? Whoops. Drop my pencil.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
Seems we'll have to abandon this theory then.
Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong?
Most likely.
But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We're not in the real world.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
I realize something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we've never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
We should have thought of this a long time ago. Probably at instance number 712.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Good. That's a good question. Nahida.
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Yes, all of our theories have been proven wrong.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Have we ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Okay, I'm actually a little freaked out by her saying that. Not because, like, oh, like, that's just part of the lore. We've actually asked to do that twice. No, I think I said that twice. Like, as in myself saying that. Kind of jokingly going along with all this. What clairvoyance does this game have on me?
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
Huh.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
But the Akasha's weakest outside of the city.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Maybe this is the key.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back!
Alright, let's go and leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Paimon, what do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Wait, from who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
What's happening with the world?
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Is that my own voice?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 days ago.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Well, not Hida, I'm going out to leave the city. I'll let you know how this goes out. Hopefully things go well. Oh, there's also a waypoint here I never got. Hey, I'll get it after everything's fixed and ready. I'll just get it later.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Hey, man.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go and question them.
Alright.
Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either.
Right, of course.
We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course, the Academia wouldn't share their plans with a pawn.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know.
Yeah, seems like that.
If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, you stay here, though.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
We need someone to stay and witness the events from this side. If we both go over, what if we just forget everything again? I think it's better if I just go over. You stay here, alright?
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
I gotta stop twirling my pencil around. I keep dropping it.
Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Don't worry, Paimon. Remember, I've survived pretty much almost everything that's been thrown against me. Nothing bad's gonna happen, Paimon. Just wait here and watch.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you.
Alright.
Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Alright. Okay. Just quick jump over the garden wall.
And please, be careful.
When have I never been careful?
Memories!
Alright, let's go and try and leave the city today.
Traveler!
What? What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared!
What?
Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Sorry, Paimon. I don't remember any of this. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Paimon described your plan for yesterday.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything, right? You tend to do that sometimes.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
Huh.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
I don't even know that... I didn't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City. They're erasing the memories of those who leave.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
If our memories will be erased, can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Got it.
Yep, now we're talking.
This is crucial, Nahida. Oh man, she's not looking good. Come on, Nahida, where are you? What if I should eat some pasta later?
I'm done. Here you go.
Okay.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
Okay.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
Okay.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay, though.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message... Is that what I left when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Okay.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Okay.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
Wait, last night?
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
What?
And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Damn it!
Why did the message end right there? What did the Traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Come on, brain. Think. Push through those erased memories.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. That doesn't sound right.
Okay. This one. Okay. I should not second guess myself.
So that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zeru's festival, also disappears! And we're taken to the next day!
It's like stages.
Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day?
Or they're just the same spaces that are categorized from our memories.
Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? Secret. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
The one place I know I can think. To a familiar bench. And taking the shortest route there. I'm really honest. I'm trying to actually wrap my brain around this myself. I'm really trying to think about this outside of just like thinking like the character. Because I like thinking like in the space of like the character, trying to think within like the limits of what there is. And I have an idea, I want to see if it's going to be right, though. I do feel like I'm losing my mind intensely here. But I think a little sitting down will help.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Let me think. I'm gonna sip my Sprite while I do this. That is all watered down. Ugh.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
It's that time already.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Okay. We'll cut through the bazaar to get there. Nahida, I think I figured it out.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nahida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Ah.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream, rather the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
That is not what I had in mind. I thought we were in a simulation. Like a simulation that the Akasha was creating, and that it was keeping us trapped, and we were trapped in some sort of, like, laboratory area when we wake up. Huh.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it.
Alright, sorry about that. So it's all just one big... I feel like I had that thought. That it's all just one big dream.
And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
That they're dissecting.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
It compiles...
It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
That doesn't sound right. I need...
And it grants knowledge to the people. The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay, is it this one? Okay.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
I'm scared now of what happens when someone thinks they get close enough.
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
And they don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
Okay. Mass production of dreams.
The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream.
What?
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sabzeruz festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle.
So wait, we're still awake right now?
People wake up to yet another dream about the Sabzeruz festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha. And so it continues.
Oh.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
All right, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
You're the moon.
So
You're the Dendro Archon. You are Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all.
What tipped me off was the fact that you, well, I don't want to say pointed ears, because Klee has pointed ears. I don't know, it would be kind of rude if I said it like that. Also, if you kind of count it, cat ears are kind of pointed, so Diona also has pointed ears. And also, so does Tanari. I mean, if we're going even further there, you could also just say, Goro as well, and, Yaimiko. Also, yes, her outfit does look more, divine and, godlike, in a way.
Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
I have a lot of questions to ask you, but this does not seem like a good time.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life.
Right.
On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth?
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your mind.
It has.
Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense.
Okay, well, I would totally probably just think that was all stupid. I would try to take it as best as possible after realizing I was stuck in this loop for about 1,000 times.
Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own,
it would cause irreparable damage that would lead to me going insane. Right, understood.
Your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk.
Right, that actually does make a lot of sense, yeah.
That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
How do the sages manage to keep the people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway.
Right.
And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu.
I see.
Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
So about the side effects of mass production produced dreams.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
Why is the dream about the Sub-Zero's festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Well, maybe they're trying to rub salt in the wound.
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
The Grand Sage.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean?
He's doing something with... He's trying to bring back something else. I don't have any more questions.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
Because they don't believe in Kusanali.
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Not again.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Okay. Oh boy, another day. Can't wait to start this one and go to the festival. Wait. Huh?
Good morning, Nahida.
Huh.
Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Wait, where's Dunyarzad?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
No.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
Oh no.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler.
You hear that, Scaramouche? You're just a filler.
We know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
You are a kind Archon.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Nahida, let's not compare ourselves to a professional artist.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
I've met plenty of Archons that had their moments, emotionally.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
How do we end it?
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
They're a lucid dreamer.
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, You'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So if we find the host, then what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Maybe we should look for the person that was dreaming about this the most.
And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility.
Take it.
Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
And it will.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I feel so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake.
For Dunya's turn. Alright, sorry about that. Where was I? Oh, yes. For Dunyarzad.
Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. Dang it. Well, that's what I thought. An unsuspecting host would be less likely to realize it's a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Ferris?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the wholesome Zerus festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Did glitches really start when we were starting to break things? How am I feeling about Dunyarzad? I feel the same about like I did with Tepe. Genshin once again has pulled at my heartstrings. It has crushed them betwixt their fingers.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true right before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Think of it as a tradition from where I'm from.
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
Oh.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious?
Oh.
After what I just said, I guess it is.
Oh.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go.
Huh.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Yeah, as long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Well, it was a good shot at least. Had me convinced.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Take Dunyarzad and leave.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath.
You... fine, all right. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
I've watched myself over 1,000 times.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
I'm going to enjoy this.
A new punch.
There is no escape!
Scatter!
Inazuma shines eternal!
I'll be back.
Allow me! Feels as light! Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm just angry at myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up?
What did you want me to pick up?
She said it was because she had forgotten something.
I forgot all about that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Maybe it'll give us some clues.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search.
Yep, anything will help. Please don't be locked.
This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Okay. Paimon enters the room and returns a while later, carrying something.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Almost 16 days. I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero's festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to write this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote. I interviewed with so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in your search for her. Gandharaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found the water was drinkable again. Some say that a green light was seen near the water's source the previous night. Everyone believes that this was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. This sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via natural means could probably take ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in the Gandharaville then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep. But from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child. I hope that the Sub-Zero's festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She is indeed a gentle god. There was this one time where I had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then, when I turned a corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure this one had much value as a reference. That was probably just a tree, right? Leave every page densely. Oh my gosh, wow.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Dunyarzad.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
Is this her dream?
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
I'll feel better if I say this out loud. Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus.
I can barely recall it now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Dunyarzad?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leave behind any regrets.
What? Where are we going this time?
Let's go watch the Dance of Sub-Zerus.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
I'm only going to say this once. Vested in the power of my own hand, Grand Sage, you are without doubt. I always try to put a bit of levity in there. That was for my own sake there. Oh, shit. Okay. Doing memes was a bad idea. Let's not do that next time.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer.
Can't believe the Grand Sage rewound that one too.
The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
Alright, let's try things for real now.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
He's a pencil pusher that wears a hat and robe and thinks he's mightier than even a god.
Traveler?
Yes.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that's another day gone to waste! Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just as I thought. Puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
So who's really dreaming?
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Wait, what's with these flowers?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
Nilu.
Ah, that beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Close your eyes, Nilu.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise!
Nilu.
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
I didn't even notice.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
We're speaking out loud right now.
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
I think so. Well, you can interpret it like that.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, The first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru's city and founded the academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story!
Now that Nilu is aware of it, the dream should be over soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too.
If it's a dream, you should
Since we're in a
dance.
dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Dance your heart out.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Good morning, Paimon.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero's
I remember now. We didn't have to go to Nahida for it.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
Let's go see doing your sod. Oh no, please.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual spot.
What usual spot?
The only spot that we would know of. Please, please, please. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zerus.
That's wonderful. I'm just gonna take a moment here. Almost. Oh, I'm almost done. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep going. Oh my! Who's cutting onions in here? Excuse me for a second. Okay, just had to blow my nose real fast. Not related in any regards. Okay, Catherine.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Oh yeah.
And Dunyarzad, did you save her? It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Okay.
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
It's actually been much longer than that.
Oh? Strange. Was I really asleep that long? No wonder I have such a headache.
You get some rest. Dang, Hoyoverse just like really... They know how to get you, man. Oh. This is some good storytelling. Ah.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright. After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zerus festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara. So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end! And not a moment too soon!
Truly a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
I guess you could say I'm crying on the outside. Well, inside. Some side.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer.
Who's joining my world right now?
Reward, I will answer any and all questions.
No thanks. So what I saw in Avidia Forest.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that.
I think this might be the higher stuff cried, Twee.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
Well, that's good.
No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Okay. Now, for the more obvious questions, why do you like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
You're what?
How did you do that?
You're possessing?
Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal.
Okay. The Catherine worm... not wormhole. The Catherine rabbit hole seems to go quite deeper, doesn't it?
The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Right, you activate the fucking what? I fully understood puppet and bionic. It's made in Snezhnaya? It's Snezhnayan?
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru.
Didn't they find you like in the remains of a burnt building?
At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
You know, another country has been running well without. Well, two countries really have been running without their Archons doing much to intervene. So to me, I think you're already an excellent Archon.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
So about the Sage's plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
No one has realized the issue with the Akasha?
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
Well, it's been like 1,000 years, give or take. Maybe longer.
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru.
Ah.
Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Well, I have no other questions.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge.
Also, it's good to see that how possession works in Genshin is they go the route of possessor's voice, but regular body. Instead of like possessors, like they take the possessed voice from the possessed body.
To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while.
Okay.
Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the Sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Well, they have that next festival coming up. I don't know what it is.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
If they have another festival, I'm gonna have flashbacks.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
Nice save.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Okay. I did get my primo gems from commissions, right?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
It's you again. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna stop it for tonight. How many primo gems do I have saved up? Well, that's a good question, Daz. Oh, survey's out now. Oh yeah, next I'll be doing Tanari's story on stream. That'll be fun. Well, I hope all of you enjoyed the stream tonight. This was, I think, the best, my most favorite things ever for Genshin. Thoughts on the story? Oh, right. I don't know how many primo gems I have, Daz. I can check real fast. 298. Yeah, this was, I think this is one of the best Archon stories I got to play through. I'm really excited for 3.1 and for the rest of what Sumeru has to offer. Excuse me. I really was not expecting that for the entire thing to be like just a whole dream sequence. Oh man. Oh, I honestly thought Dinyarzad was gone. I thought it was gonna be like Tepe. It's like, okay, there's nothing we can do. We have to live with just knowing that this happened. I was about to be like very sad. Anyways, we should. Now it's like a little past the time when I usually stop. Let's find someone to raid for tonight. And I think we're gonna raid Hey Mr. Rabbit, who is playing a game I streamed like I think a year ago. Little Nightmares, which is a really fun little horror game. Pun on the little hehe. So, let's bounce back over to here. And I'm gonna check and see what he's doing real fast. Let's just see where he is in the game first. Just to make sure he's not like a ending. Oh, he's only an hour and a half in. Okay. Okay, guys, so we're gonna raid Hey Mr. Rabbit. I also found under a YouTube comment against him. That's okay. That's a really good way of explaining it. Yeah, like Tepe died to show like that they aren't afraid to off characters, and also Senora as well. They show Dunyarzad be like, there is still hope. It's very small, but there is still hope. You just have to keep going and trying. That is a fun way of looking at it. That's a really good way of looking at it. Okay, Rabbit's at the chef, at the kitchen part. Oh, and he's got a Sarah Williams. Okay, so /raid. Okay, Mr. Rabbit. All right, guys, go say hi to Mr. Rabbit, and just say hey. Just say what's cooking. Say what's cooking. All right, see yous. Have a good night, guys.